Hey everyone, welcome back to Good Time Holler. A lot has been going on around here. I wanted to pop in and film and show you guys a little bit of what we're doing. If you've been watching our shorts or you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, then you definitely have been getting little snippets of what's been going on around here, like baby piggies and new baby chicks. So because we brought in new baby chicks, today we're going to be building a mobile chicken tractor, and I'm going to attempt to build it utilizing things that we already have around here on the homestead. If you're new to our channel, hello and welcome. My name is Ariel. This is Good Time Holler. We've been doing this for about 7 years now, and we are a 5-person family that moved from the city into the country on a 6-acre wooded giant hill, and we've been trying to clear areas to be able to put animals as well as grow a garden and trying to make this homesteading journey work for us. Welcome to our channel. I hope you like it. If you do, give us a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. Hit that bell so that you know when we've posted another video. We're going to attempt to use our fence panels and some PVC pipe as well as some chicken fencing and other things to build ourselves a few chicken tractors, and I want to bring you guys along with me. So this is our fence. We've been here for 7 years, or going on 7 years, and we have actually changed this a few times. The first fence that we tried to build was a wattle fence, and it worked out really well when we first started building it, but it ended up not working because it was just slightly off of our property line, so we had to cut it and move it. When we did, it kind of ruined the integrity of the fence. So when we tried to put it back, it just didn't work. So we cut it down, and we ended up finding lots of fence panel that was already used that people were getting rid of, and we kind of pieced it all together and put it into the ground. But then a big, huge storm came, and as you can see, it wiped out a big section of the fence right here. So the plan is to go ahead and rip all of this back down and put in a whole completely brand new fence. But we don't want to just trash all of these pieces because there's still a lot of really usable things here. So we're going to take them all apart and attempt to repurpose them into lots of different things around the homestead where we need things, and light wood can come in handy for it. So this morning, before I got the camera out, Jalen and I actually broke down, I think like 4 of these fence panels, and we took off all of the little panel pieces, and we took out all of the 2x4s that were connecting everything together. And now it's time to try to weatherproof these just a little bit more. Since they're used, the weatherproofing on them is kind of used up, and there are still a lot of really good pieces, but I'm worried that they won't hold up for very long if we don't do something. So we actually have some outdoor paint that we've been mixing up, and we are planning on cleaning off all of the panels and painting both sides so that it has a little bit more weatherproofing to them. And then we're going to put all of these things to use in different ways. Some of them will be garden beds, and then some of it will be hopefully a chicken coop. We'll see. with these glasses on, I cannot see my screen at all. So hopefully you guys can see me. I have some PVC pipe that we attempted to use in the garden for watering last year, but we're not going to use it there again this year. So I'm thinking it's possible that I make an A-frame one out of the PVC pipe, but I'm gonna go over here and see what all I have, what connectors I have, and see if it's even possible. I had a few different ideas that I kind of drew out on a whiteboard, and it was just different ideas of ones that I've seen or similar to it. And then I just decided, you know, what kind of materials do we have, because we have all the different types of material that each one of them takes, but I don't know that we have enough of each of those different things. So I'm gonna check and see. Okay, so the PVC pipes are shorter than I thought, and also not quite as bendy as I thought they might. I was hoping to like either do something like this with the PVC pipes or do like a complete U with them. But now we're just kind of eyeballing to see what we can do. These are not connected at all. They're just sitting there at the moment. I'm thinking, will it be too heavy if I do another one of these frames and make it like 1.5 feet up and then connect these so we can actually walk in? Will it be too heavy? And then we'll just do like 3 of these with maybe a board connecting all 3 across this way and maybe down the middle of both of them, and then fencing and maybe a tarp towards the back of it. I'm gonna try it and we'll see if it's too heavy. Okay, I think we've figured it out. So instead of doing an entire frame, because that's just gonna make it much heavier, I'm going to actually use these and cut them down to size. But I'm going to, I don't know if you guys can see this, I'm gonna attach it like this, and then we're gonna put a board across, and then we'll have the arch or little point area added to it, and maybe that'll keep it light enough but also make it a little taller for us to be able to walk into it. My luck with everything, the battery is dead, so now I have to go charge the battery, take a little break for a second, and get back to it. Okay, I've made an extra little frame. I didn't do the front because we're gonna put a door in, so I'm not exactly sure where I want the front part, or if I want the front part. I think we'll do like a door frame directly down from the triangle piece. So it is almost 6 o'clock and I'm still not even close to halfway done. The sun will come out tomorrow. At your bottom, tomorrow. So the question is, do I go ahead and attach it here?
Yeah.
And then try to figure out how to attach the top?
Yeah.
Like we'll just get a ladder and screw it in while you guys hold it?
Okay.
Yeah?
Duh.
Okay.
How did
They went down the room. Darn it, you pigs. You darn pigs. Okay. Just hold it where we're at. Let me get my trusty old screws and screwdriver. Oh, drill. I mean.
It's a drill.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Clearly.
An old.
Here comes the pigs to visit.
Clearly. Hi, Piggy.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of.
Diagonally.
Yeah, toenail it in.
I can't even see it falling. I can't see the point.
I know.
Ow.
Okay.
I see the point.
Hilarious.
Talking about that point.
This, you totally did not see me put that on, but this is where we're at. This is not attached, but we're kind of liking the way it looks, so we might attach it there. Then we just measured that board for that side, so we have like a little bit of a doorway, and also it kind of stabilizes our weird peak. And Jara kind of drew us a little preview of what we're going for. It's beautiful, Jara. That's a really good job.
This is the door handle.
Oh, okay.
And this is the bottom part, like this.
Okay, yeah, the little brace that I put. Oops.
Yeah.
You can't see that. There we go. Around it. Okay, and
then
that's
this
the little
is the roof.
piece.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I
there
even
you goes,
made
guys.
A little shadow piece.
There you go, guys.
That piece.
Jara has now given you an idea of what the heck we're making.
She has now become an artiste.
The
Actually,
artiste.
it's pretty good.
Gracias. Let me grab my screws. How many did I put? 3, right?
On the top, yeah.
On the top and this on the bottom. Alright. So I'm going to need you to push with your foot right here just a little too. Yep. Stabilize it. I'm going to go to the top first. Push towards me a bit. We'll fix that in a minute.
I heard it.
But that's okay.
It went crack.
I heard the crack.
That's okay.
A kaboom.
That's to be expected when we're using old fence panels to build a chicken coop. Teaching them young how to use the drill and stuff. You gotta go slow. Hey, you're right-handed. Why don't you put that drill in your right hand, silly? It'll be easier for you to control it if you use your dominant hand for it, okay? Yep. Yep, and you control how fast or how slow you're going, okay? So, oh, go down a little. There you go. Because you don't want to go above, that 2x4 behind you. Here, let me help you a little bit. Alright, so you gotta give it a little bit of, there you go. Now see that it's in there? Hang on, let go with that hand and even this out. There you go. Tack it in. All the way. There you go. Perfect. Alright, now you're gonna get the other one. Okay? One more on the other side over there. Yep, but don't go too close to the edge. You want to kind of bring it in a little. A little bit more. Right there is good. Down just a tiny bit so you make sure you're in that 2x4. Alright, go slow to get the tip of the screw into the wood. So you start a little slow.
Wait to hold it up a little. 'cause it's
Yeah,
kinda
Mom,
heavy.
get over here close to you. Okay, go a little slow. There you go. You're already in. Let go with that hand and give it some oomph. There you go. Perfect. Good
It's a little
job.
cracked.
That's all right. These are used boards, so I
Yeah.
expect a little cracking, but it's coming together pretty
That's
nicely.
strong.
Yeah.
If you want, I might be able to just
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and tack it into that, but I want to come in with it instead of out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But then the chickens might like hurt themselves.
Well, Daddy has a grinder, so if there's any little pointy spots,
so you
we'll
can
just
just
grind
grind it
them.
off.
Yeah, we'll grind
Okay.
the tips out of the way.
Okay, I'll just...
We'll let Daddy do that though.
I need one more of these.
All right. Yep. I don't know. We might just be able to use one screw to tack that in real quick. And then we can move to this side and I'll screw the outside and you can get the inside again for Mommy. Okay, it is about 7:30. I looked at the wrong arm. 7:40. And I really wanted to get this done today, but I ran out of time. One, because, you know, we had to tear apart the fence panels, then we had to paint them, then we had to wait till they dried, and then I had to figure out what I was doing. So I will show you what I've got so far and show you the plans for tomorrow. Tomorrow it should be mostly just fencing and then we'll be done, but I do also still need to make the door. Okay, so this is what we've got. So I did raise it up and then we went ahead and connected. I am going to put one more board across the top on both sides, but they are drying currently, so it probably won't happen until tomorrow. This pole is not attached. It's just kind of an idea of what I plan on doing. So because we're going to be putting fencing on, I really wanted to go ahead and still have that extra distance like I do all the way around the rest of it. So I did add these little pieces here, and then I plan on putting a door here. So I wanted to have almost kind of like a little stopper to know where the door needed to be. And the plan is to maybe utilize a PVC pipe, and we have that, I don't know what it's called, it's that metal stripping stuff that you can screw and it'll hold it on. So I think we're going to do this on this side and then just kind of make a door out of the PVC pipe. I don't know if they have the like slightly angled little connectors, but if they do, then maybe I can actually make a fully, you know, enclosed door like for this weird shape. But if not, then we're gonna go with these and have a rectangle door on a triangle looking thing here. Let me see if I can find another one of those poles. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's another one with that same kind of connector on it, so I can kind of give you guys an idea. I don't know if it's gonna stay, but so it's gonna be, oh, there we go. Okay, I got it to stay. So it's gonna be a funky shape door if I can't find the connectors that I want, but I really want the doorway to be tall enough so that all of us can actually walk in there. As of right now, we can, but the door is the weird one. So if I can get an angle that will allow me to go up here and then like do a T, not a T, whatever that is, a V, and then come back here and then do, you know, a connection straight across here and then fence that, then that is the plan. So we'll have to check the store tomorrow and see if they have the right angles that I need for the door. But other than that, that is what we have for tonight. And I will see you guys again in the morning. Good morning, everyone. The sun is back, so now I can get back to work. I'm gonna try to get it done before the sun fully covers this area because I got sunburnt yesterday and I'd like to try not to get too burnt again today on top of that. Just in case anybody is wondering, this is the type of screws I'm using. We love the Starbit screws. They just work really well, and we're really good at messing up Phillips heads. And then I'm just using a Milwaukee drill, and I also use the matrix yesterday. It is really cool, actually. They're both battery powered, so that's where the battery goes. But this drill has the option for different attachments, and so I love this. It's like the perfect little handheld tool, because you got, you know, your skill saw and a jigsaw and an air pump and your regular drill and all kinds of different attachments that go to it. Just in case somebody wanted to know what I'm using, I will try to find the links and put them in the video description for you guys. But if I can't, that's what they are, and maybe you can search them and try to find them. They should be available, but who knows. That matrix I got years ago, so I'll see if I can find it for you guys. I didn't like the way the PVC pipe was working for me, and I really want to just use everything that we've got here instead of buying new pieces. So I decided to go ahead and get a couple more of the fence panels and construct my own door. It will add a little bit of weight to it, but I'm not going to put the panels, like the whole inside is just going to be fencing. So I just need to make the door frame. So right now, all I've done is cut this to go along with the edge there, and I've constructed a bottom and this piece, and then I actually have those pieces cut, but I need to lay them out so that I can measure to make sure, and then I'm going to put a little cross beam to make sure those corners are nice and secure where they're connected, and then we'll have a door. Okay, here's a little bit of a better look. And then I've got these pieces right here. And they're going to go connected here and here. And then I just gotta cut to where those ones meet properly. And then I'll put a little cross beam from that corner to this wall and that corner to this wall, and we should be good to go. So because I want this to be really good at keeping anything out, and raccoons like to try to find their way in, after constructing the door, I decided to go ahead and slowly take it back apart and put it back together with the fence in between these cross panels, just so that it's sandwiched on there and it's a lot harder for anything to try to tear into it. And then I'll wrap it and staple along the inside of the doorway. I'm actually using this fencing here. It's fencing that we have left over from when we had rabbits, and I think it's going to work really well on the door. And then I'll be using some chicken wire along the whole bottom area, and then we have some slightly bigger fencing that I might use for the top area, but it really depends on how far that chicken wire goes because we don't have a whole lot of it. But I definitely want the bottom area to have chicken wire at least, or some of this stuff, just because it's a lot harder for anything to get through there. And if you've ever had raccoons attack, they will pull your chicken piece by piece through the fencing if they can reach their hands in there. So I definitely want to make sure the area that the chickens are going to be the most, which will be down here. I mean, they're not going to be way up here. So I want to make sure this is as secure as possible. Right, yesterday it was like super windy. After the sun came out, it then got like crazy windy, so I wasn't able to really talk and film, otherwise you guys wouldn't have heard anything. So we did get it finished, and I want to show you guys what I made. The kids liked it so much that I'm thinking about making them a little playhouse out of these fence panels, and we will probably make a couple more of these chicken tractors, but this is what we have so far. All right, excuse all of the random things sitting around. The kids liked it so much they were actually playing in it last night like it was their playhouse. So instead of doing cross beams this way, I went across this way because of the way I needed to connect these two boards to each other. I really wanted to make sure that they were secure. And then I did end up getting the peak. We lost the PVC and decided to go with a full constructed door. And the fencing is pinched underneath these, so it's really sturdy and stable. We already had this random handle and a lock. And then down here we were able to just drill some holes and put the rope through, so now we can just lift it up and pull if we want to. It's fully covered in fencing. I do plan on putting a tarp on it, but it was so windy yesterday I didn't want to put the tarp on and then it catch the wind and try to go somewhere. But the back half will be tarped, and then the rest of it is all nice and fenced. The door opens good, nice enough so that I can just walk right in and don't have to hunch down or anything. Nice little roomy area for some chickens in here. And then I actually am making a roost for the chickens. We're working on it. So it's just a PVC pipe and some yarn and glue, and we are just gluing it on there so they have a little bit of texture, so when they stand on it they have some grip. And that is just gonna go right there across the back, and it fits perfectly. So this is what you can make out of this. Old fencing turned into a new chicken tractor. I know this video is probably going to be long, so if you made it all the way to the end, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this inspires you to try to make something out of things that you have around your homestead as well. And if you're looking for any kind of random ideas, this is probably the place you're gonna find it. My mind is like an idea machine, and I come up with random ideas to utilize the things that we have around here, and Jay is really good at finding free stuff, and I want to put it to use. So if you like this video, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.